Johnson. He also had an 89-yard punt return in this game. Little controversy that would have made it 27-20 going into the half. Hawaii would have had some momentum. Bryant Moniz to Greg Salas ruled down on the field. Take a look, and looks like he rolled over the body of the player. Ball crosses the goal line. This is a touchdown. Look at Coach McMacken. Yes! Look at the Hawaii crowd. Yes! Now, the dude's mic wasn't working, and what he meant to say, what he was saying was, hey, it's this far from the goal. Oh, Lane Kiffin, your thoughts on Hawaii's play?
Yeah, we gave him we gave him too many chances. We're embarrassed right now by the way we're playing.
What have they been figuring out?
Nothing.
Well, Coach tells it how he sees it, and here's Johnson. This is worth seeing. Told you he did it, and shakes a defender there. And just anytime Hawaii looked like they might make a ball game of it, USC just flexed its athleticism. 89 yards, 34-16. Hawaii would stay within striking distance in large part because of Moniz. Here he scrambles 13 yards, and he just gets hammer slaughtered right there. Michael Morgan. And that would be it for Moniz. He'd leave the game with the headache. Hawaii would come in, Hawaii backup quarterback would come in and give it a good go. But in the end, the Trojans, too much for the Warriors. 49-36, your final.
Defensively, we didn't play very well, obviously. Really disappointed with everything in general. But more important than anything, the discipline, the late hit by Jarrell and the number of offsides by the defensive line.
Our offense was rolling just the way we expected it to be, and proud of our guys because our preparation really did pay off for us. And we ran the game plan just as we had practice, and we stuck to it, and it turned out great for us. And it was fun to finally play a game, play a different team, and happy with the W. Can't be complaining about anything right now.
The youthful exuberance of the quarterback compared to the coach. Defense torched. Look at the 09 season averages compared to Thursday's game. Allow way more points and way more total yards. Hawaii's run and shoot. Shoots, brah. USC hosts Virginia a week from Saturday.
How you doing, everybody? Let's talk sports. The college football season began tonight, and here at home, a monster test right out the gate for the UH Warriors, playing host to 14th ranked USC. Warriors coming off a 6-7 season last year, now in the third installment of the Greg McMacken era. Trojans under first-year head coach Lane Kiffin, and they got off to a pretty good start. Southern California's sophomore QB Matt Barkley hitting David Ausberry, and check this out, he just brushes off Lametrius Davis, en route to a 46-yard touchdown. Trojans, though, tried to go for two and didn't convert, so down 6-zip, Hawaii looking to respond, and with a new wrinkle in the formation, the pistol, where the running back lines up directly behind the quarterback, Alex Green breaking loose, 29-yard stomp, carrying the Warriors into the red zone. It resulted in a 24-yard Scott Enos field goal, making it 6-3. USC, though, scored on its next possession. Barkley to Ronald Johnson, who had a big game. Off the bootleg, one of 5 TD tosses for Barkley, and we'll get back to Johnson in a moment. Two-pointer would be converted this time, 14-3 Trojans. It was 26 Southern Cal in the second quarter when the Hawaii D made a play. Kaniela Tuipulotu and Liko Satele gobbling up Barkley on third down, forcing a punt, and UH's O would take advantage. Bryant Moniz to Kealoha Pilares, and he gone 56 yards to the land of 6. 2013 Warriors in it. Moniz 18 of 36 for 269 yards and that touch in the ball game. After another USC TD, Hawaii trying to keep pace to close the half. Moniz hits Greg Salas, who appears to stretch across the chalk. He was ruled down just shy of the goal line, but check the replay. Doesn't look like the knee ever touches. The elbow does. However, after a review, the refs upheld the ruling. UH ended up settling for a kick, 27-16, SC at the break. That call and this play equaled big swing. Third quarter, UH punting, the special teams over pursuing, and that allows Ronald Johnson to strike again. 89 yards, one of 4 touchdowns on the night for Johnson, made it 34-16, and UH couldn't ever quite close the gap. And then this happened. Later in the third, adding injury to insult, Moniz scrambling and taking a shot to the dome. Surprisingly, no penalty called on the play, but Moniz would leave the game with what Coach Mack referred to as a head injury, and he did not return. Not only that, wideout Rodney Bradley went to the hospital after spitting up blood on the sideline. In the end, 49-36 the final. Now, at the very least, a respectable score. Pilares, 176 yards receiving and 3 TDs. In fact, the Warriors outgained the Trojans in total offensive yards, 588 to 525.
Well, I think the whole
country saw what Warriors were. I mean, there was no quit in them. They kept coming back. They kept fighting. They kept showing passion. People can say, you know, that Hawaii's going to be a good football team.
What can you tell us about Brian right now?
Right now, we didn't put him back in because, you know, I wouldn't say he has a concussion, but I would say that I didn't want to take any chances.
UH next plays at Army September 11th.
Time to give up the big one if you lose patience in the secondary.
And they convert. Pilares really converting. The Warriors rising up.
If you're USC, hold on right now, because Hawaii has momentum.
Good evening to all. I'm Jamar Webster. Robert K. Cowla has the night off. The Warriors season opener, a roller coaster of momentum against storied USC. Men of Troy kept the Warriors playing catch-up the entire game, but they stayed resilient and fought through, even in a loss. Trojans have never lost to UH. They scored more than 60 in their last outing against the Warriors. David Ausberry completes his 46-yard pitch and catch from Matt Barkley. He completed nearly 80% of his passes. This is just one of his 5 touchdowns. But the Warriors weren't going down without a fight. Down 20-6, Bryant Moniz to Kealoha Pilares, picking the defense apart. Pilares goes 56 yards for the touchdown, and we've got a ball game. Warriors trailed 20-13. Now in the third, 18. Moniz, a very mobile quarterback, picked up 38 yards on the ground throughout the game. This by far his toughest. Lights out that put him out for the remainder of the game, and USC ran away with it literally. Mark Tyler, 44 yards and the touchdown. The Warriors, they fall in the season opener, dropping this one to 49-36.
Well, I think the whole country saw what Warriors were. I mean, there was no quit in them. They kept coming back. They kept fighting. They kept showing passion.
And, you know, it's going to pay off because we have a lot of chemistry now on offense, and we believe in our quarterback, and we believe as a wide receiving core that no one can stop us. And we know we got talented wide receivers, so we're just going to try to bring it every week.
So the game goes to the Trojans again. 49-36 is the final. They improved to 7-0 all-time against the Warriors. Matt Barkley threw for 257 yards and 5 touchdowns. Kealoha Pilares, great game. 5 catches, 176 yards receiving, and 3 touchdowns. UH starts the season 0-1. And a side note, Rodney Bradley, possibly broken ribs. No word yet on Bryant Moniz. Both guys day-to-day. Now to a couple former Warriors. 49ers 4-0 this preseason action, in large part due to the D. Isa'aka Sopoanga in his lone tackle of the game. Niners now up 7. A little more defense. Former UH linebacker Travis LeBoy, near interception here. He also had a tackle. Niners beat the Chargers 17-10 to remain perfect.
And now back to tonight's game. The Warriors lost the game but beat the odds against the Trojans in tonight's season opener.
And it would have been even closer except for this.
Everybody pointing up at the replay board here at Aloha Stadium.
That is, in my opinion, a touchdown.
Lots of people think Greg Salas was robbed by the refs tonight in the second quarter. First, he scores the touchdown, but the refs say it's no good. They double-check the replay, and then the ref seems like he's calling it a touchdown. UH fans go wild, but it's a mistake. The ref says he was trying to say Salas still had this far to go. The crowd was not happy.
Keahi Tucker.
The UH marching band entertained the crowd at Aloha Stadium tonight with a familiar tune.
The theme to Hawaii Five-0, but as Terry Okita explains, another group of musicians has also been busy perfecting the theme song.
1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
The University of Hawaii Marching Band got an unexpected and exciting call from CBS. The network wants them in a promotional campaign for Hawaii Five-0 and plans to film them on the field playing the iconic TV theme song.
In fact, they even have a little cam that one of our lead trumpets is going to wear during the halftime as he marches around and everything.
But the USC Marching Band got the same call, and they too have been tuning in.
Like, my parents grew up watching the show, so like when we're driving, my dad will sing it and stuff, so when we're playing it, it's just nostalgic, I guess.
Andrea Wong and a handful of other band members hail from Hawaii, but their allegiance lies with the red and gold.
I am a Trojan at heart.
So, in the battle of the bands, the real question is, who keeps a better beat, a Warrior or a Trojan?
Well, now wait a minute. Hawaii 5-0 is UH's unofficial fight song, and band members know it like the back of their horn. They may not mind others borrowing it for an ad campaign, but they can still get territorial over the tune.
It was a national television show, and it still will be. So, you know, it just shows that they're jealous, I think. You know, they're just jealous of you know, being in Hawaii and, you know, seeing this every day.
USC has already performed in one viral ad for the show. Look for the next series of promotions within the next 2 weeks. In the end, the two schools won't need to duel it out after all. CBS says they'll be in separate advertisements. Terry Okita, Hawaii News Now.
Be sure to join us on the beach for the premiere in Hawaii and Waikiki, September 13th.
That's right, a lot going on. What did you think of their performance there, Guy?
Well, from what I saw, pretty good, but looks like they got island envy, if you ask me.
Welcome back. It's the 7th time in the one-sided series between UH and USC. The Trojans won the first 6 meetings. Would the Warriors break that streak? Well, UH hoping the Haka would bring them some good luck tonight. With about 4 minutes to go in the first half, Hawaii would put its first touchdown on the board. Brian Moniz dumps a pass to Kealoha Pilares. The senior slot back does the rest of the work on his way to the 56-yard score. 2013 USC. They'd go on to lead at the half 27-16. The high-scoring battle continued in the second half. USC's Ronald Johnson takes this punt, and he'll break a couple of tackles and run right down the sidelines for the 89-yard score, 34-16 USC at that point. The Trojans would also flex its muscles on defense with 2 minutes to go in the third. Moniz with a nice run, but check this out. He gets rocked by Michael Morgan. He'd be replaced by Shane Austin for the rest of the game. Both teams would trade scores the rest of the way. The Trojans win this high-scoring battle, 49-36. USC now 7-0 against UH all time.
And we don't want to do that, to go to bowl games. You know, that's our main thing is we don't want to let a game get away. And I thought there were a lot of positives in this ball game. I thought that our offense was outstanding. They gained 588 yards, which is the second most against any USC team, I believe. But now it did get away. We lost the game. So now we go on to the next game.
And don't forget, for in-depth coverage and reaction from Coach Mack and the Warriors, as well as a look ahead at next week's game against Army, tune into the Coach Mack Show Sunday night at 10:30 p.m. only on KGMB. The 49ers look to make it a perfect preseason with a win over the San Diego Chargers tonight. Former UH star Isaac Sopoanga got in on the action with a nice tackle here on Chargers fullback Mike Tolbert. The Niners would hold on and stay perfect with the 17-14 victory. And